It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce the Chancellor of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. As SIUE's 7th Chancellor, Dr. Vaughn Vandegrift has been instrumental in guiding the university in the areas of academics, economics, construction, athletics, and civic leadership. Since 2004, he has been committed to the fulfilling of the university's vision to be recognized nationally as a premier metropolitan university for the excellence of its programs and the development of professional and community leaders. In 2005, Dr. Vandegrift instituted a plan for the achievement of that vision by the year 2015, which incorporated the values and the long-term strategic goals of the university. In the 8 years he has led our university, our movement toward the achievement of that vision has been notable. Under Chancellor Vandegrift's leadership, SIUE has received an impressive list of accolades. The university has been recognized for the 3rd consecutive year as one of 46 up-and-coming schools in the U.S. News & World Report's Best Colleges of 2012, and I quote, for making innovative changes in the area of faculty, student life, campus life, and facilities. In addition, we have been recognized 7 times by U.S. News and by the American Association of Colleges and Universities for our senior assignment program. Washington Monthly has ranked SIUE again this year among the top 50 master's universities in the nation. Chancellor Vandegrift has successfully steered SIUE through the toughest state budget cuts we have experienced in recent history, and during that time, we've raised more than $30 million in our first Major Gifts campaign. Despite the challenging economy, SIUE's total economic impact on the region is increasing. The university's current economic impact of $471 million is 32% greater than it was in 2005. Since Dr. Vandegrift joined us in 2004, SIUE has steadily increased enrollment, having achieved a record enrollment of more than 14,200 students this fall. The size of the freshman class has seen 7 consecutive years of growth and has increased by 20% since the fall of 2004. Under Chancellor Vandegrift's guidance, the university is also completing an extensive construction and infrastructure improvement program, and we are expecting our final certification to NCAA Division I athletics as a member of the Ohio Valley Conference in August. After years of successes, last September, the Chancellor announced he would retire on July 1st, 2012. For all that has been accomplished at SIUE during his tenure, we are deeply appreciative. We are a better university because of his stewardship, and he is going into retirement with a legacy of success and accomplishment. Chancellor Vandegrift, on behalf of the university community, thank you for your leadership and your tireless campaign, exhorting all of us at SIUE to, and I quote, do the right things and do them well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Vaughn Vandegrift to the podium for his final commencement address as Chancellor of SIUE.
Thank you. I've tried all day not to be emotional, so I'll continue to try. Thank you very much for that. Good afternoon and welcome to SIUE Spring 2012 Commencement. I am pleased to join our faculty, staff, and guests in officially congratulating our graduates on the completion of their degree programs. Graduates, today's commencement is a formal academic celebration conducted in your honor. And after today, you will always have a good reason to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Most of you began your university careers at SIUE as freshmen, while some of you transferred from other colleges and universities to one of our professional programs. Regardless of the path you took to get here, your presence has enriched the university because you came from differing backgrounds with unique experiences. At the end of these commencement exercises, you will share alumni status with more than 90,000 fellow alumni. While you should be proud of your accomplishments, you should also recognize that you have not succeeded by yourselves. During the last 4 or 5 or 6 difficult years, you have received support. That was supposed to be funny. You have received support from many people, and they should be proud as well. These include your immediate family members, parents, guardians, grandparents, spouses, siblings, and children. And I know for some of our graduates, the family members are not here, but I would like those family members, parents, guardians, grandparents, spouses, siblings, and children who are present to please stand and be recognized by the graduates for all the support you have given them. Family members, please. Our graduates have also been helped by friends and other relatives, mentors, and advisors. And I know several of them are here today. Others who have supported our graduates, friends, other relatives, mentors, and advisors, would you please stand and be recognized by the graduates for your contributions? Finally, I would like to recognize all the SIUE alumni in the audience. If you have graduated from SIUE, would you please stand and be recognized? SIUE alumni. Apparently, it's a family tradition. Well, graduates, you've made it. You've achieved, and as a result, you will now transition to the next phase of your lives. Exciting, isn't it? And maybe just a bit unnerving? These are difficult economic times in our state and country, and your individual path forward may not be what you expected. You cannot know what opportunities lie just ahead, but you can remember the advice of French microbiologist Louis Pasteur, who said, quote, "Chance favors the prepared mind," end quote. With the mind you have prepared at SIUE and the knowledge you have gained, it is now up to you to pursue your life goals. With that said, and being a little farther along in life's journey than you are, I'd like to share a few suggestions of my own. First, take professional opportunities that will fulfill your potential, even if those opportunities frighten you. Realizing your potential involves lifelong learning, so remember, your education is not over. It is important to strive for personal fulfillment in every stage of life, to look for ways to grow and develop more fully as you move ahead. Each of us has much to offer, but many allow life's possibilities to pass untested. Decide that you will be one of the few. Calvin Coolidge, 30th President of the United States, said, quote, "The most common commodity in this country is unrealized potential," end quote. Think of what could be accomplished if each of us committed to taking one step in realizing our potential each day. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, leader of the Indian nationalism and nonviolent protest movement, quote, "The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems," end quote. Second, collaborate with others, but remember your values. This can be summed up in words attributed to Peter Marshall, a Scottish-American minister who twice served as chaplain of the United States Senate. He said, quote, "If we don't stand for something, we shall fall for anything," end quote. Know what you stand for. You are no doubt aware of the values of SIUE displayed in numerous locations, including on the wall behind me, but most notably what you have seen for the years you've been here in the Goshen Lounge of the Morris University Center, the heartbeat of the campus. These values serve as a constant reminder of the roadmap the university has adopted to achieve its goals. Having a set of values that serves as a guide is critical to assuring that decisions made will promote the mission of the institution. So, too, it is important that you, as individuals, adopt a set of personal compass points that will ensure progress toward the goals you've adopted for your life. Third, exhibit self-confidence. None of us has all the answers, but with steady progress on a charted course of action, your chances of personal success and professional fulfillment are greatly increased. Be assured in your path and give it everything you've got so that looking back, there will be no room for wondering whether more might have been done. William James, American psychologist and philosopher, said, quote, "Most people live, whether physically, intellectually, or morally, in a very restricted circle of their potential being. They make very small use of their possible consciousness and of their soul's resources in general," end quote. Believe in yourself, and opportunity will find you. Fourth, and this may appeal to those in my generation, remember the words of the actress Lucille Ball. Quote, "If you want something done, give it to a busy person," end quote. Be a busy person. As an example of this, consider how busy SIUE has been during your time here. Our progress is correlated directly to the willingness of those invested in rolling up their sleeves, taking informed risks as a university, and learning from both mistakes and successes. Be busy in the sense that you continue to look for ways to improve and build on areas of strength while recognizing areas in which additional support is needed. Those who are busy and successful tend also to be efficient and self-aware in identifying support systems to supplement their strengths. Never shy away from a challenge that fits within the goals and values you set for yourselves. Pile them on and invite assistance from those with complementary talents. And also remember the words of inventor Thomas Edison, who said, quote, "There is no substitute for hard work," end quote. I'm sure you've heard that from your parents as well. Fifth and finally, and I thank the provost for reminding me of this, do the right things and do them well. If you follow this creed, I believe success will be yours. It may not happen overnight. It may take putting on blinders to those who are taking shortcuts around responsibility. But it will happen, and yours will be success that lasts. Again, look at the success the E has enjoyed by doing the right things well in just a few short years you have been here. Dr. Kenneth McFarland, American educator, public speaker, and author, said it very well when he said, quote, "There are no traffic jams when you go the extra mile," end quote. By doing the right things and doing them well, you will pull ahead of the crowd, and in doing so, be the front runner when opportunity knocks. Graduates, as you now advance to the next phase of your lives, combine persistence and passion in a steady march toward individual fulfillment, remembering the important lessons you've gained as a student here at the E. Remember the university's values of citizenship, excellence, integrity, openness, and wisdom, and incorporate them into your life's journey. The value of citizenship calls for giving back to your community a portion of what you've been given. The value of excellence demands continuous improvement and a commitment to high standards. The value of integrity, there is no shortcut around accountability and honesty in our communications and actions. The value of openness welcomes the rich diversity of humankind and calls for respect for individual differences. And finally, the value of wisdom. Perhaps the best manifestation of a commitment to wisdom is to engage in lifelong learning, a pursuit in which your alma mater is well prepared to assist. Remember, learning and living go hand in hand. Graduates, we are confident that you have the skills to succeed and significantly contribute to the greater good. As you now begin anew, be sure to remain in contact with the university and take advantage of the many support services available to you, service that exist in order to help fulfill your potential. Soon to be alumni, as you prepare for the next stage of your lives, you can help not only to develop yourselves and your potential, you can also assist others to develop and succeed, as you have been assisted by the taxpayers of Illinois. Public higher education is receiving a diminishing portion of national and state income, and we must all work to inspire support of the public higher education that has made this democracy great. In this, SIUE asks for your help and in return commits to ensuring the value of your degree from this day forward. Graduates, we congratulate you and send you off with this imperative. Go and do well. Respect those who have come before you. Pursue your life's ambitions and enable others in the pursuit of their own. Be bold, be achievers, and join me as I now enter my retirement years in always being a cougar. Thank you. And I'll end as I usually do. Go Cougars, go Big E. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will miss it.